Regional transportation officials are painting a bleak picture for the future of public transit, facing a $770 million budget gap.
And if that gap isn't fixed, officials say the CTA, PACE, and Metra could see big-time cuts. Andrea Medina joining us from the newsroom with more on these possible repercussions. Andrea.
Pat and Mike, to prevent devastating service cuts, transit agencies are requesting a $1.5 billion investment from Springfield. But without state funding, transit leaders warn that this scenario could be a doomsday situation. Riders who rely on public transportation are feeling worried.
It's not only a rider problem, it's an everybody problem, it's a community problem.
Carl Gieske is concerned about the future Chicago area transit agencies as they face a threat of severe cuts. Coming from Carroll Stream, he relies on the Metra at least 3 times a week to commute to his job at the Illinois Medical District and to access the Veterans Affairs Office.
One of the big benefits and the advantages that the Chicagoland area has is our strong transit system.
While Doug Fowler doesn't use it daily, it is his preferred method when traveling from Joliet to the north side of Chicago for his daughter's improv classes. He believes that if reliable public transportation options are reduced, it's not only unsustainable, but it also restricts people's ability to connect to vital resources and amenities in their communities.
It's something that affects public health, asthma, air quality, that kind of thing.
It would be devastating to how people utilize downtown on an ongoing basis.
Michael Edwards, CEO of the Chicago Loop Alliance, says buses and trains are essential to downtown. They are a vital part of a massive economic engine, representing 15% of the city's tax revenue. Edwards says the impact goes beyond commuters, affecting both local businesses and investments made in the area.
In terms of experiences and shopping and events and activities.
The Regional Transportation Agency, which oversees the Chicago Transit Authority, Metra, and PACE, shared details on Friday about potential service reductions if funding isn't increased. Currently, there's a $770 million budget deficit. Transit leaders warn that 40% of service cuts could occur if the Illinois General Assembly doesn't provide relief from this shortfall in 2026, which is when federal COVID-19 aid expires. The RTA's report outlines some potential impacts, such as Metra would cancel early morning and late evening trains, PACE would discontinue weekend bus service, the CTA could suspend service on 4 out of its 8 train lines. Many state lawmakers have argued that governance reforms of the transit agencies, such as combining them into one, must be carried out before any financial assistance is provided. The Illinois governor has shared his support for this stance.
So the question really is what reforms to save money, but also to make sure it's a system that's well run.
The consequences of mass transit cuts extends beyond commuters. Thousands of jobs are at risk and traffic congestion is expected to increase. The RTA will hold a board meeting next week where the CTA, Metra, and PACE will discuss a potential service reduction scheduled for next year. In the newsroom, Andrea Medina, WGN News.
Thank you, Andrea.